everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to be decorating my classic vertical planner. This is my catch-all planner for the week of May 5th through the 11th. We got Cinco de Mayo and we have Mother's Day on the same week, which is very interesting. But I'm going to go with the Mother's Day theme, and only because there's a theme that I've been chomping at the bit to use, and it's in the Seasonally Neutral sticker book from Live.Love.Posh, and it's the very first theme. This one is absolutely one of my favorites, and I could not wait to use it. I was even thinking about using it last week, but I was like, you got one more week. Hang in there. You can do this. So here we are. Happy to use it. And I think I'm going to go with some shapes today. I think I'm going to do some circles. So I'm going to use, those are, these. And then I'm going to use the orange ones on this, of this color here. So I'm going to use these three colors. Then I have to grab Spring Elements from Live.Love.Posh because there's this sticker, Best Mom, I want to use. And then I have Amber's Holiday Quotes and Boxes for some more mom quotes. Don't know why I didn't label the page, but here we are. Yeah, there's a couple. There's a few in here I can use. And, oh, I just had this in the stack. I didn't even check it. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, these are just general quotes. This is for volume 2. Yeah, this is not any. There's no quotes in here. And then I have the functionally neutral because if I can remember to grab the, I want to use this pink, I think. This is the pink I want to use? Or maybe the neutral for, oh, maybe it was this pink. I think so. I want to do like to do or whatever on the sidebar box. Oh, which reminds me, I need to get the spring. Oh, shoot. I have to get the spring boxes because I need a sidebar. Okay. Let's see. Are we going to do, I think I want to do orange. Or is it too much orange? Because I want to use this washi here. Maybe do the pink one. Nope, it would be in this one. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. So we'll use this color. Oh, good, and I have the lines. All right, so that'll work. This theme, I actually love so much that I'm going to let you guys know right now. Do not be surprised if I double back on this theme and use it in my bag this week. I'm just saying, I love this theme. And I may have to go back. I may have to do it. I may have to just add it to my bag because why not? Why would we not do that? All right, so we're going to use this one. All right, what are we talking about today? What the heck is going down? It's a little off. Oh my gosh, are we going to start? I'm not going to, no, not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to, you're not going to catch me in this cycle today of fixing and moving and fixing. I don't feel like it. Yeah, you just have those days where you just don't feel like it. I'm not doing it. I refuse. Will not. Shall not. I'm not going to participate in the nonsense today. And they thought they were going to get me, but guess what? Nope. All right, because clearly, here we go. Nope, I'm going to keep talking because let's put this back over here because I'm going to get confused and start using boxes. That was not the plan. The plan is shapes, if you don't mind. I think I want to use the lighter pink first. I gotta use the ones with lines. Once I use a scallopy. Shall we go for scallopy? These are my favorite, by the way. I don't use them because I'm scared. But I love these. So should I just use it? I think I'm just going to use it. Can I use it like with a mix of just these and the circles, the regular circles? First, let's try to get them out without tearing it. There was this guy yesterday. I don't know where he was outside or what was happening. But every time I went to the bathroom, I heard him yelling the F-bomb. Like really loud. And the first time I heard him, I'm like, what the heck is going on outside? Then it got quiet. You could hear like people talking and laughing and stuff. So then, every time I went, I heard it. Like, what are we doing? So then I went to the bathroom. I got up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. It had to have been like I am all into cutting this thingy-majiggy. Okay. So it must have been like 2, 3 in the morning. And when I went to the bathroom, I thought about the guy. And I was like, that was so crazy. Like every time I went to the bathroom, I heard. And then as soon as I couldn't even finish my thought, I heard him say it again. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, what is happening here? Why are we still up at 3 in the morning hollering about, and it was just that word. It was never anything else being said after it, or it was just that word. Every time I went to the bathroom, it was just him yelling that word. what I was just yeah, I was so confused. So confused. I haven't heard him today, but yesterday I was like, what is going on? I thought that was so hilarious. What? I don't know. I don't even know. I'm trying to know and I don't I don't know. I wanted to yell out the window, will you go to bed? Because what are we doing? I don't know. Then we got this, I don't know if he just got this car or what, or he just moved in the neighborhood. But there's one guy every morning, and late at night, he drives his car, and it is so loud, it makes these popping noises like bombs going off every time he drives it. Pop, 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 pop. All the way up and down the hill. It's like, it is so loud. It is so loud, you guys. I don't know. I don't know about my neighborhood anymore. I used to know. A long time ago I did, but I don't think I know anymore. What is going on? Okay. We need to add some orange to this or else the washi is going to start to look weird. Like, what are we doing with the orange washi? What is happening? So, let's add some up here. These circles are so big. Every Mother's Day, right? Which is normal, I guess. Just thinking about it. I always only think about my mother and the relationship that I had with her. Why am I emphasizing that? When Mother's Day comes around, even when my mother was alive, it was always, I always felt a kind of way about it because, you know, the stories that you hear about people when they talk about their mothers, and it always made me wish that okay, what are we going to do here? What is happening? Hold on a second. I got to think. Because these things are so big, I'm not going to have any room on Tuesday. But I think I'm going to put like a box or something here. But then I'm thinking, if I move this over, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to put it here. This is where I'm putting it. Yeah, so it makes me think about the relationship I had with my own mother, right? And granted, as a child, it was not the best. I always talk about that. Like when I became an adult, when I became a mother, and later on in life, my mother and I got close. Maybe in my like early 30s. Yeah, early 30s. Yeah, that's when we became, it was like almost like friends, you know? And when people would talk about their relationships with their mom and things like that, it would always make me feel bad because I couldn't relate. You know, they'd be like, oh, my mom has always been there for me and this and that. And it was just like, I can't really say that. And it used to bother me that I couldn't say that. I could, but it wouldn't have been honest. That's just not my relationship. It's like when my grandmother passed, my paternal grandmother, when I went to her funeral and my other cousins was singing her praises and had all these great stories. I remember sitting there, and I was an adult then, I think in my early 30s then too. Trying to remember when she passed. Maybe late 20s. I don't even remember. That's sad. But I remember going to her funeral, and like I said, they were all talking about, you know, sharing stories about my grandmother, how great she was. And I was just sitting there thinking, it's not the lady I know. And I've spoke about this before on my channel, how my grandmother is West Indian. And to her, having kids with an American was just not what's up, basically. So my father ended up marrying and having kids with my mom, of course, who is an African-American woman. And she did not like that. And I kind of think now, thinking about it, because I know how my father was, I think he probably did that out of spite. Because he knew how how my grandmother, his mother, felt about it. I think he did. Which is so hilarious thinking about it. I think that's why he did that. And my aunt, which is his sister, all her kids have fathers from not fathers. They all have the same father, and he's from the island. So she would always make it a point to be like, just to treat me and my sister differently because she didn't like that my mother was American. So when they're standing up there telling all these stories about how great she was and loving and this and that, and I'm sitting there like, who said the what now? Like, that's just not what I experienced. But, okay. So that's the way I feel about when people talk about their mothers and things like that. And it's just like, it's just not what I experienced. So, and then it's always like a weird time for me because it's like, I kind of don't want to think about it. I just want to like skip the day. Let's move on. Whatever. So I'm saying all this to say this year, when I was thinking about making my spread today, and I wanted to do this Mother's Day spread, and to me, it was like, oh, are you going to do this? Are you going to do a Mother's Day spread? You're going to be fake about it and be like, oh, Mother's Day. Like I usually do. I feel like I do that. I feel like I do like, oh, it's Mother's Day. Yay. But inside it's just like, who cares? That's my feeling. It's my own personal feeling based on what I went through in my life. But I'm not knocking anybody who celebrates mothers. Do you? You know, that's just my own personal feeling. But then I thought about it today and I was like, heck yeah, you're going to celebrate Mother's Day. You know why? Because you're an awesome mother. You are an awesome mother. You may not have had the greatest mother. You had a mother. You had a relationship with her. Okay, whatever. However you feel about your mother, that's however you feel about her. But you are a mom. And guess what? You are a mom who kicks butt. And you should celebrate you today. So that's what I'm doing. Not today, but I'm saying, like, when Mother's Day comes, I'm going to celebrate myself. And I'm not going to be all like, ooh, Mother's Day. I'm going to be like, yes, Mother's Day. Because I am a mom. And I feel like I did a good job. So that's what I'm going to do. This year, I just threw myself off because I was talking like today is actually Mother's Day and it's not. But when it comes, like I said, I'm going to celebrate it for me. Not for what my mother did or did not do, but I'm going to celebrate it for me. Because guess what? I'm a really good mom. Am I going to take this off? Yeah, let's take this off. I'm a really good mom, so yes. I'm not going to reflect on my own experience of being a child, because that's what it boils down to. But I'm going to reflect on the experience of me being a mother. Me being a mother, I am going to celebrate. And I am going to be proud about it. That's kind of cute, y'all. Wait. Let's put the thing down here, the what you call header. So I can move this sticker book. Alright, so we're gonna use Get It Done. And you know why we're gonna use Get It Done? Because I have so much stuff that I need to do. And Go Wild is next week. And I feel like I'm so not prepared at all. And it's not fun. That's cute. I like that. All right. So we're done with this. We just needed a header. And I'm going to use this Best Mom sticker. You know why? Because I am the best mom. So bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay. We're gonna need something there. So let's yeah. So this year I am saluting the strong moms who didn't have the best childhood, right? Didn't have the best example for a mom, but persevered, right? And became everything that you needed as a child to your own children. I salute you. That looks so cute, you guys. You see what I'm saying? When I talk and decorate, magic happens. Do you understand that? How magic just poof happens. That's what I have to remember sometimes. Just keep talking. Like Nemo, just keep swimming. Just keep talking. It'll be okay if you just keep talking. All right, I don't need that either. Okay, this is where it gets tough, guys. The second page. Because sometimes the first page looks so good. It's like, how do I match that? How do I get it to go, right? On the next page, how am I doing this? I'm thinking I want to add a double box. Because I just realized I put a box over here. See, this is what happens when I'm talking, and yeah, I feel like this needs more black. And this washi has been staring me down since I started filming, and I'm wondering why. How would this look if we just put this here and on here? Just how would it look, you guys? Can we do it? I kind of want to leave it, and then I kind of want to take it off. Let me just let it sit. Let me let it marinate for a minute, and let's see what we got. Where we going with it? All right, so if I do a double box here, it'll be here. Let's see what we can do. All right, double box. What are we gonna do? Scallop and circle. I think it's gonna be too big. Y'all, Go Wild is next week. Are we for sure? Yeah. Oh, today's May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Go Wild is next week. I told y'all my supervisor keeps asking about it. She's so excited for me. I don't know why. Oh, I think it's the road trip. Because I told her I was driving. And my sister and my nieces are coming. And she keeps, like, that's all she keeps talking about is the road trip. Oh, you can have so much fun on the road trip. And don't get me wrong, I love me a good road trip. Because when we were younger, we used to take bus trips for church stuff. And seriously, you guys, we had the best time. We would sell candies. And after we sold a certain amount of candy, my aunt would let us keep whatever else we sold. And then we would, the day before or the night before, because if we did it the day before, our candy wouldn't have lasted. But the night before we leave for the, well, actually we would leave late at night, like in the middle of the night. You know how we used to do. So we would go to the store with our money from selling the candies, and we would stock up on our junk food and stuff for the bus. And I mean, when I tell you guys, we have the best times on those bus trips. We had the best time. Like, and we went, we would go throughout the year, maybe 2, 3 times sometimes. But there was this one convention that we used to go to every year in November in Tennessee. And that was a definite. Like, if we didn't do any other bus trip, we were doing the one in November for the conference, the convention. We had the best time. And then there was one time we stayed at a hotel that had a Pac-Man table. You guys, we lost our minds when we went in the lobby. It was a Pac-Man table game. Couldn't drag us out of there. Could not drag us out of there. And then we were excited because they had like courtesy cars where it was like taxis, but there was no set amount. It was no meter. You would just give them whatever you wanted to give them. They called them courtesy cars, and they would be available to take, I guess that was like the hosting hotel for the conference. And they would just pull up and take us to wherever we wanted to go. It was just, we had so much fun on those bus trips, you guys. You don't even know. So much fun. Yeah, such good times. Such good times. I'm going to get this other box because I'm going to do a double on this Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to do orange. Yeah, so I love me a good road trip. I really do. And apparently so does my supervisor. She's so excited about the road trip. She didn't even care. She kept asking, now, where are you going again? Where are you going? Because she just kept talking about the being on the car. And she was like, how long is it? How long a drive is that? And I said, it's between 9 to 12 hours. All right, that's cute. And then I can put the circle maybe here. What color are we going to do? Light pink circle. Right? Yeah. I have to do lines. How did I get out of the last time? Oh, I used a scallop. I should have did this one in the light pink and then use the orange. I'm not going to pull it up. Okay. I don't mind doing lines, but when you use the shapes with the lines, it's like you have to get it right, or else you can see like the lines are crooked, and oh my gosh. Okay. You guys, it's so cute. Oh my gosh. It's so cute. I think I'm going to put some more florals on this side. I love this theme so much, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think it's the oranges and the florals that's getting me. Where are we going to put this? We're going to put this. I don't want to put that down there. I think here would be perfect, but are we going to put it under the... I think I'm just going to do that because her feet is too cute. How are we going to cover up her little toes? We can't do that. I'm just going to put her right there because she's cute. All right. I wanted to use a little... See, this is why I got to do it again. I have to circle the block on this one because I wanted to use the little VW bug. I don't have any room. Alright, so that's another reason why I have to do this one again. Let me get some more quotes. I think I'm going to fry some fish today. And what else do I have? Oh, I have that jasmine cilantro and lime rice. And maybe broccoli. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, you put it right in the front, and yet you are flipping through the pages. And I want to say too, like, the Facebook posts that you see about, like, my mom this, or, you know, moms are the best, or stuff like that, the ones that I look at and go, oh, those are the ones that my son sends me. Like, if he sees a mother post, like, how a mother, like, goes hard for her kids or something like that, he'll always send it to me. And I feel that makes me feel special because, like I said, I may not have that kind of feeling about my mother, but it really does something to me, you guys, that he feels that way about me, because I know what it's like to not be able to be like, I could say that about my mom, you know? So this year I'm going to celebrate myself, even though he does too. But I'm just saying, like, I've always let my childhood get the best of me around this time. And I need to stop doing that. Because I can't change it. You know what I'm saying? You can't change it. It is what it is. Not to diminish, you know, to minimize what I've been through and things like that. But at the same time, like I said, there's... Oh, I just took some of that off. There's nothing I can do about the past. The past is the past. And what I can do is celebrate the future. Right? And celebrate myself as a good parent, right? That is totally crooked. That's why I should have left it alone to begin with, but no. So for the first time in my life, I'm actually, that's so crazy. I'm 46, and at the first time in my life, I'm like, it's not about that anymore. It's about how I am with my own son. That's what matters. Right? That's what matters. Is that when he sees those quotes going around on social media, can he relate, you know, to them and be like, you know what, that's true. Like, my mom was there for me, and when everybody else wasn't, she was there. That's what I need to remember. You see how sometimes, like, it's almost so easy to go right to the negative of a situation and not even think about the positive. The positive is that, like I said, I am a better mother. I'm not, you know? Is this too much? Can we put it like, oh, let's do this down here. Let's do that. It's so cute. What are we going to put here, though? Pancakes. this came out so good, you guys. There's not a lot of orange slices that I used. I don't know where to put it now. I don't know where to put this. And I need a space this week because, like I said, I have so much stuff I have to get done this week. How productive can I be this week? I'm already laughing at that. I'm already getting a hearty chuckle. Because, yeah, I'm already feeling like not too many things. But I got to get it done. I want to put the phone because we have our phones. Yeah, I am definitely going to have to use this in my bag. I'm so sorry, guys, but it has to happen. Has to. Has to happen. Must. Absolutely. There's so many good stickers in this thing. But yet again, my plan has been foiled from space. By space. Space has foiled my plan. Alright, what do you guys think? I think this came out pretty good. I remember it took me a while to get used to the paper stickers. I'd never liked paper florals and paper stickers. It was always like, ugh. But sometimes I actually love them because you don't have to worry about like the lines going through them and things like that. It just looks so like so much better sometimes when you use the paper stickers compared to the clear. Just my thought. I think it depends though. Sometimes I just want a good clear sticker. Sometimes it's like, no, paper stickers are the way. Yes, let's do it. It's good to have both. So whatever mood you're in, there you go. Okay, you guys. Oh my gosh, this came out so good. And I use all kinds of shapes and all the good things, and I just used it, and I wasn't afraid. I just did it. Like Nike, right? All right, so that is going to be it, you guys. All right, let's run through. Can we run through our things here? So, theme came from Live.Love.Posh's Seasonally Neutral. We also used boxes and shapes from Mojo-Jojo. We have the spring shapes. I love this sticker book. I don't even know if it's the cover, because I think the colors are so gorgeous that it makes me want to use it all the time, or I don't know what it is. But your spring shapes, spring boxes, and spring boxes 2.0. I love that she revamped the colors. So gorgeous. And we used some quotes from Amber's Holiday Quotes and Boxes. Unfortunately, this sticker book is no longer available, but as always, I will link her shop, her website in the description. What else did we use? We used some functional stuff from, well, just the header we used from the Functionally Neutral that goes with that, Seasonally Neutral. And then we grabbed a quote from her Spring Elements. It's a lot of sticker books, but we got it done. And it came out pretty good. So I have a code for Live.Love.Posh's website and JoJo's. It's Mika10 for both of those websites. And I will have each of those websites linked in my description, as well as Amber's, like I said. And yeah, the code is 10% off of anything on their websites, not including any box sets or bundles. She also just had a release for some accessories and things like that. The codes do not work for the accessories for JoJo, but you can still use the link. It'll bring you right over to her shop to grab your goodies. Just in case you have not seen the post that I put up on Friday, you can, like I said, go to Mojo-Jojo shop and you'll see all she has a lot of great stuff that released on Friday. She has discs, she has oh gosh, storages, she has other accessories, really, really good stuff. So go over and check her website out if you have not seen the new release that happened this past Friday. Yeah, so that's going to be it, you guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and make sure you hit the bell so you are notified when new videos are uploaded. Hope you guys are having an awesome Sunday, or whatever day you're watching this. May the 4th be with you. And don't party too hard on Cinco de Mayo. And yeah, that's it. Stay safe, stay cool or warm wherever you are, and I'll talk to y'all later. Okay, bye.